Hello folks, welcome to another Thoughts On. Today we're going to be looking at Bloodstained Curse of the Moon, a game that I backed on Kickstarter, although not this game specifically. I in fact backed, obviously, Ritual of the Night, which is the Symphony of the Night successor, and this is a retro spin-off game that they put out there for people to try out, because it's a bonus stretch goal that they had. I played through the whole game once on Steam, which means that I know it quite well, but I would like to take a look at it with you. And also I will be getting it on Switch soon, hopefully, as soon as those backer codes go out, because unfortunately they messed up the console version. So there was an issue. Guess what? Kickstarters, they have problems and things go wrong. But I'm going to take a look at this and see how we do. So I'm playing on Veteran this time. I did my first run as Casual. I'm probably going to play through as Veteran on the Switch as well. But the difference is basically, in this mode, as you can see, this is basically Castlevania. The look, the feel, the sound, it's all there. You hit the lamps, you get juice. Everything is the same. It's very good. But even look at this train going in the background. It's really cool. Love what they've done with this game so far. It's incredibly awesome. So yeah, the Veteran mode means that I will have limited lives, as you can see in the corner, and also I take the patented Castlevania knockback if I get hit by an enemy. So, like that, basically, which is not nice, but if you're going to play these games the way they're intended to be played, it's probably a good idea to get used to it, because you're going to be falling off a lot of cliffs, and that's probably something you want to be avoiding. So yeah, the multiple characters in this game are pretty cool. I like Miriam probably the most. She's the one who has the whip. This guy is he has a very small reach with his sword, but he also has the highest HP bar, which can be helpful in certain situations. And just the general strategy of this game is slightly different from original Castlevanias, in the sense that if one of your characters die, you don't necessarily lose a life. You just lose that character until you have to restart again. So by the end, once you have 4 characters, you're going to be kind of switching between them a lot, seeing whether you'll be able to use them. Now here's a secret thing that I can't get to right now because I need the other character, but I don't have her. I have seen multiple things like that in early levels where you don't have the character you need yet, and I haven't figured out yet how to get back to them. So that could be a thing that we're looking to do when I do my Switch run through. Oh, apparently I can't go there either. Gotta just go up the stairs this time instead. It even has that thing that original Castlevania did, which is when you walk upstairs, you walk through the UI, which is a neat idea that I always found maybe a little bit immersion breaking, but also cool in the sense that, I don't know, old games were weird and you had to do strange things to get around a lot of restrictions. These guys suck, however, these stupid flaming skull dudes. Classic hidden shit in wall. Always nice. Oh god, I didn't have time to duck that. There we go. So yeah, the other thing that's kind of weird about this game is that it's weird in this game, but in original Castlevania, all your weapon points, as you can see on the right hand side, were powered by hearts. So you'd hit candles and get hearts, and that would be your weapon juice. Whereas in this game, hearts are what they are in every other video game, which is health. And that is pretty useful, because they tend to give you a good amount of health. Especially on Casual, they give you quite a bit more, I think. So, oh god, stupid wolf. Jumping patterns we have to get around as well. Alright. So yeah, it's not particularly long. You can probably get through this in a couple of hours, I would say. But if you are a fan of classic Castlevania, it is absolutely something you should be checking out already. I'm sure a lot of you will have done. Don't need my confirmation for it, but the level of parallax and stuff is just on another level. It's the kind of game which is like, yeah, it kind of looks like an NES game, but also you know in your heart of hearts that this could not be possible on the NES, just because of the amount of color and the depth and everything. Like, look at the shit that they're doing in this train level. It's pretty awesome. Okay, gotta be careful here, because knockback is very real, and we don't want to be hit by the knockback. So far I haven't actually used a special ability, which I can do, like that. This is kind of the holy water of the game. It's like a purple fire, which is actually going to be perfect for this guy, because he'll just be damaged constantly. And I'll throw another one on him, and that should break him up. What do we get out of this? Gotta be careful. It's the same thing I've already got. So we're good. So these skeletons here, these green guys, are going to kind of point you in the direction you need to go. Sometimes you should follow them. Sometimes you can go an alternate path and you can find some cool stuff. Some interesting different things. Gotta watch my health here, actually, because I am quite low. There we go. Perfect. It's as if the game knew. It's as if it knew what I wanted. Oh. I wonder why it's giving me all this stuff. Maybe because there's a boss coming up. Actually, that's probably better for this boss. This boss is not going to be useful with holy water. Or should I say, purple fire. Because it's not actually holy water. But like, look at this dude. This guy looks like someone out of Shovel Knight, you know? Just crazy high rate pixel art that just looks awesome. So I'm going to try and get a few hits in here. And then just smash him as much as I can. Oh, before getting knocked back. We've got to be careful. This is a relatively easy boss to start the... Oh, God. Yeah, if you get too close to him, he will fire stuff right in front of you. Okay. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay. So I've run out of weapon juice, so I can't use my stupid-ass whip anymore. Oh, boy. That was rough. Okay. There we go. There we go. Gotta see how many hits you can get in. Be careful about it. Man, the music in this game rocks. So good. Okay. Okay. 2, 3. Oh, what? Oh, damn it. Missed it. Messed it up. Should be okay. As long as I stay out of his range. Oh, boy. Can be pretty rough. Okay. Now. 3, 4. Oh! I've only got one hit in me. I better be careful. Because this could be the end. Okay. Okay. Alright. Man, this guy's taking a lot of hits. Kind of felt like I should be done with him already, but we'll see here. 3, 4. There we go. Perfect. And the other thing that this game does, which is maybe one might consider a little bit nasty, is every boss has a final, like, blast move that can maybe knock you off your guard if you're not paying attention to it. Which I would have died probably there, because I have 1 pip left. And it probably would have blasted me away. So, good job that I am safe. And look at that. Sheath the sword for the next level. So yeah, this game is very much a Castlevania game. The jumping feels the exact same in terms of you can't maneuver in the air, you have to commit to your jump, and you also have to commit to being hit by enemies, because they will knock you into holes, they will put you places that you don't want to be. But again, the casual mode is there for people who don't want to deal with the bullshit, and I'm sure that a lot of you will not want to deal with the bullshit, because it can be quite frustrating, and is definitely something that modern players will want to not be dealing with, as well as the kind of infinite lives. Makes things much easier. So now I can basically switch on the fly. So like, I can just keep doing this non-stop, and you can see that they both have different health bars. So Zangetsu has more, Miriam has slightly less, but Miriam has a higher jump, and she can slide, as well as obviously having had the patented Castlevania whip. So she is much more of a classic character, which is why I think most people prefer her. She's also going to be the main character in Ritual of the Night, which is the main game, which should be out later this year. But here we are in Frigid Hell, second stage. I'll play a bit more of this, and then we'll cut it off. But so far, I would say that, hey, if you're interested in this game, you can check it out on Switch. It's also available, obviously, on PC, on PS4. I believe it's coming to 3DS and Vita and stuff like that, but I'm not sure if it has actually come out yet, because they did have some problems with that and the Xbox One version as well. In terms of releases, they're releasing on a lot of platforms at once. Hey, they're going to have issues. So, forgive them maybe. But, in any case, no one up there? Okay, I thought I might have to do some wrangling. So yeah, my history with classic Castlevania is mainly I've played the original Castlevania and I've played Super Castlevania 4. Original Castlevania I really like. It's also way too fucking hard for its own good, and should not be as hard as it is. It's just a little bit nasty. And I think this strikes a good balance, right? Because it's more of a modern game, so it has the options for modern players. But it also gives you that classic feel if you want it. If you want to have limited lives, if you want to have the knockback and really learn these patterns and these levels and these enemies, it's there for you. And it's going to call back a lot and nod a lot. Like a section like this, classic Castlevania 3 section, of the water and a bunch of people jumping out at you. Definitely an annoying thing back in the day, but here, I don't know, it kind of works. Because they're not being as bullshitty about it. There's something snappy about these controls. They just feel nice. They feel firm, solid. I feel at home with them, you know? Something about Castlevania that is very precise, even in its imprecise controls. The sense that, like, even though you have to commit, you know where you're going to land. There's a comfort in that. There's also a comfort in taking down bad guys who jump in your face. So, anyway, there you go. That's one character down, which means I can't switch to Miriam anymore, even as much as I try. So I basically have Zangetsu now. And my lives are still at 4, as you can see. If I die now, then I'll lose and go back. But anyway, that is Castlevania. It's not Castlevania, it's Bloodstained. It's basically Castlevania, though. Don't let anyone know. Bloodstained Curse of the Moon. It's awesome. You should check it out. If you back the Kickstarter, then hey, you probably have access to it already by some means. If not, as I said, it's on Switch, it's on other platforms. That you can find a way to play this if you really want to. And hey, yeah, it's one of those very replayable games, I think, as well. Because it's only a couple hours long, you can get where you need to be. So, there you go. I'm going to run away from this guy. Alright, and with that, I'm going to say goodbye. So thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you next time with whatever other game that I've been playing recently. We can chat about it and see what I think. So, till then, thanks for watching. See you then. Bye-bye.